Oh man, what a cold day in hell that game was. Oh well, fuck it. Fuck it. Come back stronger next season. Well, now that everybody has completely drunken their losses away, time to do something that will make Uncle JD feel better. No, scratch that. No, scratch that. I'm gonna do something that make Uncle JD feel great. Let's do another reaction video, kids. Since I'm hearing a lot of hurt feelings by it. But I digress. Yep, it's me again. They hate us. This is why they give a fuck about us at the same time as always. I am your host, JD Miles. The MGTOWs they love to hate. Even the one that claim everybody loves to hate them, loves to hate MGTOW at the same time as always, which is why punks keep us relevant to this very day, and I'm back again. For tonight's topic of discussion, she has 3 men in rotation because one person can't be everything. Now, everybody can learn a good lesson from this. Fellas, y'all could definitely learn one as well because after watching this, there's a reason why Uncle JD says if you got to compete, if you got to compete with other men to gain a woman's affection, she's not even worth the time. Basically, she wants to be olive oil, expecting Popeye and Bruno to compete with her affection. Don't do it, fellas. Please don't. But nevertheless, shout out to Jesus Ed, the host of the Coffee Pot. I'll leave the link to the full video in the comment section. Go check it out. Tell him JD Miles sent you. But enough of me talking. Let's get down to business, shall we?
So currently at the moment, I am dating 3 different men. And when I say all of these men bring value into my life in different ways, I really urge other women to experiment and date different men at the same time. Now, they all have different purposes. One is an amazing provider. He literally provides everything that I need. If I call him up right now and say, hey, I need this, or my kids need this man is willing to jump to come help.
Yo, jump is crazy.
That's an overstatement.
Bro, are you watching this? Are you watching this, my dog? Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Help me. But the thing is, he kind of lacks my interest in adult time.
Damn.
So that's where my
Lady, call a ball and a strike. Basically, he can't please you sexually. So basically, case in point, man number one, simp number one is your provider. But he lacks in bed. We get it. Let's continue.
Second one comes into play. When I say he is an amazing friend, he is the most amazing friend in this world. But the thing is, he's kind of lacking in the providing area, but he provides in ways that are very satisfying to me. When I say he is amazing when it comes down to adult times, yes, I keep him in the back of my pocket. Then we
So okay. So simp number 2 is her bust down. Her cheek clapper. Her hit it and quit it. Y'all get the idea. But he lacks in the department. He lacks in the providing department. Yep, we can all clearly see where this is heading. Let's continue. But wait. What about the third man? What's his role?
have the last one, which is my older man, He's the one that likes to wine and dine me. He takes me out. We do a lot of fun things together. All he asks is for me to spend time with him. And whenever
Oh my God.
All right, I thought the first dude was the worst, but this guy just begs for time with her. That's all
he wants to go out, I go out with him. We do a lot of shopping. I help him with groceries. Like, there are just things that he said he feels lonely, and I'm just there for companionship. We literally be sitting in his garden just talking. This man has taught me so many things, and he doesn't ask for much, and that's the.
So the third and final man is her sugar daddy, slash father figure. So let's do the math. The first man is the provider. The second man is her cheek clapper. And the third man is the sugar daddy father figure. But by the end of the day, let's just call a ball and a strike a strike. She has a roster in rotation. And yet, and yes, fellas, let's cut to the chase here. I'm just now reacting to the video. And no, I haven't seen the video beforehand. So I ain't gonna lie. I was too drunk to watch the video beforehand. So at this point, Uncle JD is just winging it. But I'm gonna do something crazy here. I'm gonna make a blind prediction. Now, what is that blind prediction, you may ask? I'm going to predict that even though she has 3 men in rotation, I bet none of those 3 men even knows that they all seeing the same woman. Yep, that's my prediction here. None of these 3 men knows that they all seeing the same woman. Will it come to pass? Or will Uncle JD make a fool of himself for the first time ever? But as I say before, haven't seen the video before, so I'm going through this blindly. Let's continue.
Beautiful thing about it.
That's the beautiful thing about it, is that you're giving your cheeks up to the last 2 guys, and this guy doesn't ask for anything at all. This is crazy.
And they keep your options open. Keep them open. Until one of them men get on their knees and they ask you to marry them.
What?
Baby, date them all, because every man will.
Lady, you got 3 men in rotation, and you expect for one of them to marry you? That right there is what we call wishful thinking. And once again, let's just keep it 100. Suppose if one of them proposed to you and you accepted his proposal, do you still think the other 2 men will stay by your side, right? No. I could tell. Let's continue.
Bring out a different side of you.
What?
Yes. I will add on another man if another man comes around and brings value to my life.
With the amount of...
As I said, she is... As I said, she is olive oil expecting for a Popeye and a Bruno to compete with her. Let's continue.
Of STDs you guys see circulating and increasing, because people try to act like, oh, STDs it's been this way for a while. They've been on the rise and are worse than they have been in the past. And here you have chicks like this who are encouraging women to have rosters of men who they're giving it up to. Top comment here says,
No wonder why the STD rates is running rampant. And fellas, if you have sex with more than one partner, get your ass tested, man. Don't play with your life that way. Let's continue.
Community coochie. I agree. The person who says, me after following your advice. Bam. That's hilarious. Somebody else here added, I just don't like men enough to entertain. 3. I mean, you got to think of the way these women think, right? It's not about, I don't want to be a whore. It's not about, I want to protect myself from sexually transmitted diseases. It's, I don't like men. Incredibles. Real quick, shout out to the sponsor of this channel, Fathers Have.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. This situation reminds me of that that YouTube dating show where you had all these men trying to compete with one woman. I know most of y'all remember that show because one of the men from the crowd took the mic and told all those simps about them damn selves. Y'all doing all this for a goddamn woman? Man, that's so fucking embarrassing. Yeah, in the end, she chose one of the dude, and as far as I heard, the shit still didn't work out. So basically, all the men, even the one she picked, went through the goddamn ringer, and it still didn't work out. Wow, just wow. But let's continue.
Do they know this? And I'm sure that maybe one of them knows. The one that's most likely.
I highly doubt it. As I stated before, I made a blind prediction that they don't know. But let's continue.
Getting sexual access consistently, but he doesn't care. Somebody else here added, you're single until you're married. May the best man win. Bro, 11K likes on this comment. I understand the thought process of this. The only problem is you think that after racking up a high body count, that there's a husband coming. Most of you are not going to get married statistically.
Romeo.
And then they catch feelings. When if anyone asks what is their body count. But the hypocrisy of it all, they will also want to know the men's body count. And yeah, the men will tell you how many women they've been with. But ask them what their body count. They get sensitive about that. They ready to go on the defensive and be combative. So basically, her body count doesn't matter, but the men's body count does. Yeah, let that sink in. Let's continue.
Juliet did not die because they were in love and tried to run away. Romeo and Juliet died because Mercutio.
All right, we're out of here.
Yeah, that's all we need to hear from this one. Let's continue.
This is delusion.
So I made a video stating that I was dating 3 different men. And
Now, I didn't know she made a crybaby response video, but then again, my TikTok sources are on break. Yes, my sources that be on TikTok let me know the heads up because I do not be on TikTok at all. They would tell me most of this shit, but they on break. So once again, I'm left blindly. But it's clear to see that she did made a crybaby response. But let's hear it.
I came across a lot of think pieces, and here's my think piece on someone's think piece of me. I don't give a damn whether y'all find me attractive or not. At the end of the day, I still have 3. from. A lot of you were saying, "Oh my gosh, what do you have to offer?" I come with the table.
Ma'am, we all seen the comments. And none of those comments was calling you unattractive. But then again, it might have been some deeper comments than that. But of course, I'm not going to go on TikTok to look for it. I'm not going to bother my sources to do that shit. So let's just say they did or they didn't. Who knows? But let's continue.
The chairs, the plates, the money. I come with a lot of shit. And then a lot of men were saying, "Oh my God, you're not even attractive." So who are these three men? The three men that I actually sat down to get to know. I actually took my time in the talking phase to get to know these men. Y'all don't know what dating means. Y'all don't know what relationships mean. Y'all are talking about being married with.
Says you who thinks a relationship is having multiple men on the cock carousel. Let's continue.
Being married has absolutely nothing to do with dating. When you are dating, that means that you are not committed to that person. When you are
Okay, lady, you just contradicted yourself. I believe your last TikTok, you was talking about marriage. Now in your crybaby response TikTok, now you upset because people is challenging you when it comes to marriage? Damn. Say one thing 1 minute, say a different thing the next. Let's continue.
are dating, you are not committed to nobody until you're in a relationship. I'm single. I'm not in a relationship. So some of y'all think pieces and what y'all are saying is irrelevant because I'm.
In other words, you don't have a serious relationship with neither three men. So it goes back to what Uncle JD stated. You don't want a serious relationship. You just want a roster full of competition. You want these men to compete with you. You might as well just go ahead and say that you want these men to waste their time and money with you. Let's just call it for what it is. Let's continue.
I'm not in a relationship, so they leave the door open for me to be able to date different people and talk to different people. Then a lady came on here and basically said I was wasting people's time and I am low vibrational and basically I don't have shit else to do with my life. I'm confused on how my vibrations are low and how would you even know that shit? You don't know me from a can of paint because
Well, who was the one who put their business on social media, ma'am? And whoever that lady was that told her that shit, I agree. All she is doing is wasting these dudes' time and money and resources trying to compete with a woman that's not even serious about being in a relationship, nor dating for that matter. But let's continue.
Actually sat down and get to know these men and to see what I actually wanted to put up with and what I didn't. That makes me low vibrational.
Yep.
And then the men were saying, "Oh my God, you're not attractive. You're not attractive. Who are these men? Who are these men? Do you?"
Who are these men? Who are these men? A figment of your imagination? Yo, to all my sources on TikTok, can y'all, when y'all get back, can y'all please update me in regards to her comments, and please find these men who's calling her unattractive. Because as far as the comments I've been seeing right now, not a single man said she was unattractive at all. Let's continue.
I know that anybody could. You niggas are easy as hell. That poop is the easiest thing to do. All in all, at the end of the day, I still is that I took my time to get to know them. I took my time to understand what I liked and what I did not like. Just automatically the first date. Don't take the time to get to y'all instantly just think that because y'all are talking that y'all are in a relationship. There's a difference between being committed and not being committed. And then to bring marriage up into this conversation, none of us is married. I'm not married.
Then why did you bring your excuse me? Why did you bring up marriage in your last video if marriage is not even in your cards to begin with? And no, don't sit there and try to bullshit. We all heard you talk about marriage. Nope. If we go back and play your first video, you were sitting there talking about marriage. Now in this crybaby response, you're trying to double back on what you say. But the internet lasts forever. Let's continue.
I don't understand what being married has anything to do with talking to people. And then I'm so confused with the word dating because when y'all date, y'all sleep with different women. I never once said I was sleeping with everybody. Secondly,
y'all. Ma'am, we're not going to gloss over this. When you say y'all sleep with different women, when you say, and I quote, y'all sleep with different women, what do you mean by that? Because as far as some of us are concerned, there is no y'all in that category. You're better off saying some of these men sleep with multiple women. But ain't no y'all in this. Let's continue.
Y'all don't know how long I've been knowing these men for. Like I said, I took my time out. I got to know these men. We were actually really, really good friends before we actually started getting. No, I wouldn't even say serious, but we actually started getting serious. We went on dates. We got to know each other.
And once again, she's doubling back. Come on, so many contradictions here. First, she complained about people talking about being in a serious relationship. She then said that she was not in a serious relationship. Now she contradicted herself, saying that the three men she's with were friends at first, but now in a serious relationship. God damn it. God damn it. They cannot hide their own contradiction. Let's continue.
I don't know how to do that. To say that I was wasting my time, I gained friendships out of this. It wasn't just about a relationship, it was also about getting to know these men and building relationships.
Okay, be for real and be true to yourself, ma'am. Do you really think those men wanted to talk to you because they wanted a friendship? What is this? Can somebody please explain to me what is this? Middle school? It must be middle school. She must still think she's in middle school if she believes that these men out here just want to be friends. And I'm being brutally honest on what I'm saying right here. But let's continue.
But all in all, at the end of the day, I still had being unattractive, being attractive, or being low vibrational. I still had 3 men that I actually took my time to get to know them. Why 2 out of the 3 dudes?
Oh boy. Oh boy, we got another response. Let's hear it.
Asked me to be their girlfriend. And not only that, today is my birthday, and why 2 of the dudes asked me to go out with them? Mind you, I just linked up with the last dude. Now, I don't really.
Woo! Quite the conundrum, isn't it? So out of the 3, she now has 2. She has 2 of the 3 men wanting her to be their girlfriend. How she's gonna play this out? I wonder.
See myself really being with him long term. Only be nigga is old. And I do not see a long future with that man. But 2 out of the asked me to be their girlfriend. So they both decided that they wanted to take me out for.
As I said, she's just leading them along, ain't being serious.
Dinner. I decided that I'm gonna have both of them meet up with me at the same restaurant. I feel like I'm on a TV show, and I feel like this is the final finale. I get to see which man is really gonna win my heart. Now I don't know how this shit is gonna go down tonight, and baby, I hope something go down tonight. But we about to see which one I'm going to be with. Now, y'all, I wish I could record, but I don't want to put their business out there like that. And I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, I'm a little bit nervous because I really enjoy having both of these men in my life. They brought something special to my life that I keep.
Long pause, long pause. So my blind prediction is coming to surpass. So we now know for a fact that neither of these 3 men knows that they are seeing the same woman. And after everything I just heard, it confirms it all. Everything I heard confirms it all. So the 2 men who want her to be their girlfriend, she wants the 2 to meet together and try to compete for her. Again, she wants to be olive oil while the two men should play as Popeye and Bruno. This is where it all boils down to. Prediction number 1. And the fact that she wants both of them to meet up together to compete, in which by the way she's coming off, it's clear to see that neither man knows the fact that they're seeing the same woman. That covers prediction number 2. Especially if she's so nervous of them going on the same date together. Why are you nervous for? Especially when you try to sound as if these men know that they're dating you, when in reality they do not. God damn it! You can't make this shit up. Let's continue.
Can't explain. It's about to go down tonight. I get to see who is gonna win my heart. Will it be 1? Number 2. Stay tuned, you guys, to see.
Will it be the provider or will it be the cheek clapper?
Who wins my heart?
Somebody else here added, I'm dating 4. So here we have Bella Sky who says, She's dating four. She's dating four of them at the same time. Hopefully, I'm able to help her do that.
I think you should pop your shit.
She's got a roster of four here. She says, sometimes I just got to ignore my baby daddy's text, and then she has a baby daddy.
So she's a single. So this one here is a single mother looking for another man to be the next statistic. Yeah, we get it. Let's continue.
All right, these are the women who are waiting for husbands. 304 of this commentary says it takes three to make one decision. Somebody else who says 304, laugh out loud. No, my dignity won't let me do that. Let's see.
So
I
look,
don't even have energy to date one. Somebody else here says, how dare a black woman enjoy life? That's what they call enjoying life.
See, y'all didn't let
I swear they're on that crack if that's what they think. Up, another response.
situationships ruin the definition of dating and being in a relationship. A lot of y'all have been so damaged from being in situationships that now y'all don't even know the difference between a relationship and dating. Y'all think that
Ma'am, look who's talking.
dating means you're in a relationship with somebody. Dating and relationships do have two different meanings. One means you're not committed to that person. You are free to do whatever the hell you want to. And the other one means that you are committed to that person.
And you can have several seats and shut the fuck up forever if that's what you think. So according to her logic here, her retarded fuck ass logic, if you're dating, that means you could date this person while at the same time you get to be with whoever you want while still dating. Ma'am, that's not dating. That's not dating. That's what we call 304ing. No. That's not dating. That's 304ing. And anyone knows that dating is the first stepping stone. It's the first stepping stone. Commitment has to start somewhere, you know. It ain't gonna just pop out the sky. That's why you date. You date to build pairing and bonding with you and the person you're with. If it doesn't work out, okay, dating didn't work. Go on another date, and you keep on till you find the person that you want to be with. Then that dating will soon turn into a relationship. That relationship will turn to commitment. That's how it works. But you're confusing dating with 304ing. So basically, when she dates, she's not only seeing the person that she's dating, but she's also seeing other people as well. I don't understand that shit at all. Let's continue.
Once you say, hey, I am in a relationship with you, that means there are expectations and things that you are not allowed to do. When I came on here speaking about me dating 3 different men, y'all instantly jumped to conclusion that I was in a relationship with these men. I specified that I am dating them. I am simply getting to know them. I never once said that I was messing around with these men. I said that we are all.
Then why were you acting like you were? Yes, you were, ma'am. Yes, you were. You got one man. You want to be a provider. And you got another man clapping your cheeks. And another man who's a sugar daddy / father figure. A shoulder you could cry on. But you're not in a relationship. You're not in a relationship with none of those three men, while at the same time you expect them to treat to treat you as if you are in a relationship with them. If a man is providing for you, that's relationship status. Clap your cheeks, that's relationship status. Be an emotional tampon, relationship status. But you're not in a relationship. Again, make the retarded fuck-ass logic make sense. Let's continue.
Simply dating. That's like you meeting somebody on the first day and you ask them, hey, you want to go on a date with me? That does not mean that just because y'all went on a date with each other, that this person is obligated to give you any type of loyalty. Y'all are not together. See, men have messed up the word dating. They think that dating is messing around with different people because that is something that y'all do. And another comment saying, my
And you're not doing the same shit with 3 men, you goddamn hypocrite? Let's continue.
dignity wouldn't allow me to do something like that. So your dignity wouldn't allow you to have multiple friends? Like you never got to know multiple people? See, y'all be thinking just because y'all...
No, ma'am. His dignity and lady, let me hold your hand when I say this. His dignity will not allow him to sit there, waste his time, energy, and money competing with other men for a woman. I'll say this again. No, let me continue holding your hand here. His dignity will not allow him to waste his time, energy, and money trying to compete with other men for the attention of one woman. That's a waste of time. And I hate to break this to you, ma'am. But these men out here, they don't have time to compete. Sitting there trying to play these competition games with y'all, trying to compete with other men for your attention. Get that out your system. If they have to do that, then they might as well find someone else, someone that won't do that shit. Let's continue.
Around with everybody, that's what everybody else is doing. Y'all know before people started this whole situationship shit, the talking phase was a thing. People actually took their time to get to know a person. Y'all just messed up the term dating. Okay, so this question says,
y'all, ma'am, what did I told you about saying y'all? Ain't no fucking y'all. So where it is you got that y'all from? Put that shit straight back. Let's continue.
Now, how you get...
And yet we got another response. Let's hear it.
Man, and be able to keep them apart. Okay, so the older man, he goes to bed early as hell. He goes to bed every single day around 7 o'clock. The second one, he gets off at 9 o'clock, which means I get to see him as soon as he gets off of work at 9 o'clock p.m. Then the other one, he doesn't get off until the morning time. So I get to see him during the morning time. It is very much easy to keep all of these men apart. Most of the time, they're busy working. None of their schedules align. And even if it does, all you gotta simply tell them is, I'm busy. I can't see you right now. They know I have...
Which once again confirms my blind prediction. In fact, let me go ahead and say it. My blind prediction has come to surpass. She's seeing 3 men, but those 3 men don't even know that they are talking to the same woman. In fact, as a matter of fact, she has a timetable for all 3 of them and making sure none of those timetables overlap with one another. She goes to one man in the morning, another man in the afternoon, and another man at night. And this is how you could tell that these men don't know don't know that they fucking with the same girl, same girl.
Children. So all I have to tell them is, oh, my children have something going on and I can't see you today. And they believe me. I'm telling y'all, the game is easier than y'all think it is. Y'all know I be sitting over here lying to y'all and telling y'all, oh, I can't see you because I got this going on. Baby, that's all you got to tell them is you got something going on. And when you choose these men, make sure that they are men who are understanding. Remember, you do have children. So of course they always gonna think that you're busy with the kids. That's the easiest lie to use.
God damn, I know how to pause. And now, and now the cat's out the bag. The cat's out the bag. The magic secret finally revealed. She is actually running game on all three men. But not only is she talking about dating and relationships, but be the same one contradicting herself by complaining about dating and relationships. But by the end of the day, it's just one big game that she plays. Why you wanna play games on me? Why you wanna playing games on me?
So baby, I just keep them all in rotation. I see one at night. I see one sometime on the weekends. I see the other one in the morning time. And then I just go about my day. Everybody is being taken care of. Everybody needs are being met. Trust and believe. It's easier than you think it is. They know I'm a busy woman. They know that I work. They know that I do multiple things. So they know that I be busy sometimes. So that is how I keep them all apart. And the crazy thing is, they still don't have a clue in the world that I am dating two other men other than them.
Somebody else who says, God forbid a girl have hobbies. Getting her coochie blasted is a hobby. Somebody else who says, good job. We be so locked in with one person, then get hurt. So the solution, get five. Get five.
Now this story.
And I'm going to stop it right here, fellas. And fellas, I want you, if anything, I want you to take something away from this. In fact, use this as a lesson. Fellas, if she got you to a point to where you got to compete with other men just in an attempt to get her attention, her affection, don't waste your time. In fact, Uncle JD's been saying this, and other content creators, men and women, are saying this. Do not be their Popeye nor their Bruno. Because that's exactly what this shit is. They trying to be olive oil. And we all seen and growing up, we all seen the Popeye cartoons. And this is what they want. They want to have this rotating roster where she's with this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. And through all of that, she expects all these men to compete with her, compete for her. Don't fall for that, fellas. And yes, she's the Amazon Prime example of why you hear content creators say, she is not yours, it's just your turn. But man, so many contradictions and blind predictions coming to surpass in this one. Come on, fellas, y'all deserve better. Yeah, I mean, I mean, if she has three simps that she's not even being serious of being in a relationship about, that but rather wants to run game on, then that right there should tell you all you need to know about her. Don't fall for it, fellas. Y'all deserve better. If you gotta compete for her, then just walk away. Find find one that doesn't find a woman that doesn't have zero strings attached. And that's a lesson from Uncle JD. But I'm gonna stop it right here. Again, shout out to Cheeses Ed, the host of the Coffee Pod. If y'all want to watch this full video in its entirety, I'll leave the link in the comment section. Go check it out. Tell them JD Miles sent you. But that's all I got for tonight. I'm done and I'm out this bitch. Later.